Okay, I'm going to give you a little background on this while I get it set up. This is a plane I built some time ago, and it gave me all kinds of trouble as far as tuning it, getting it right. I don't think I even got it totally right, because I still need a little bit of adjustment. I got problems with the CG, I had problems with the control surfaces, I had problems with balance. Oh yeah, CG. But I think it should be fairly close to being trimmed. Crashed it a bunch of times, cracked it up. I finally got it going. Okay, I had it out at the big field some time ago, or a couple weeks ago, and it flew pretty good. And it was a relatively not windy day. It was a bigger field than this, and this is where I was tuning it in worse conditions than this, and was having some crashes and bad luck with it. So hopefully I get a good couple of flights in and trim it a little bit and see what happens. But the wind keeps changing at this place, so let's see what we can do. Now it's just wasn't like this a few minutes ago, but I'm gonna start with a little bit of, I think it does have that trim. All right, there we go. Okay, good. Not bad, not bad. It's big for its weight, so it's kind of floaty. It seems to be trimmed out after my repair, which is cool. Kind of a bad spot in this field. I got the sun in the wrong spot for where the wind's coming from. Generally the wind comes from the other direction. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's doing it. Yeah, we got a little up trim. Whee. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. I'm a little shaky here because it's kind of all over the place. Actually, I was trying that when in smooth air, when at the other field, and I pulled the control rod out of itself and separated it. Wind calmed down a little bit. That's cool. This thing's great when there's no wind. Well, I guess everything is, but still fighting it down. Still needs a little trim. We'll find the button. I hate this radio. How much trim do I need? So this is what happened last time. The trim kept going and going and going, and the plane was falling apart. That's weird. Right. I'm gonna bring it in. It does slow down nicely. Okay. That was successful. Sketchy, but successful. Let's see what's going on. It's doing okay for right now, so let's start it up again and see what happens. Okay, unset my... Alright, let's try it again. Alright, so that feels a little better. Need a little up trim. Now I could use a little down trim. You know, as I find that the other field was, you know, larger, a lot more runoff area, and I was going faster, so I probably trimmed it down because it had tendency to come up. But this small field, you don't have a lot of space, so you're always turning and moving. So you want that up trim. I hope the sun isn't too much in the camera. It's doing okay. Oh, shit. Came out of that. It really does like to have the speed kept up, though. That's the only thing. And around this little area, it's not really practical. I mean, if the wind were down, it would be fine. That guy going. I do like this plane for orientation, though. I haven't lost it yet because of that, which is kind of cool. Anyway, curious, it's a 2208 1450 kV motor, I think it's a 7 by 38 prop or some crazy thing. It's a multi-rotor prop, 1800 milliamp 3S pack, and it gives a decent move out speed for whatever, you know, whatever this thing is. I guess it could be like a faster thing because it looks fast, but whatever. And it's, you know, pretty much my own little design, and somewhat happy with it today. I think I'm gonna bring it in. That looked good. That's it. This here top section, 1/2-inch insulation. This is Dollar Tree, and carbon rod across the back to support that thin area. These fins used to have rudders here. It was a servo. It went to there, and it was connected between the two. But I locked them out, and because I was having so much problems tuning it, and so many problems tuning it, and it wasn't working out well. So I made it a little less complicated and just tried to get the thing to fly. And I finally got it going good. These little extensions are extensions to the elevon, because they just wasn't enough authority the way it was to begin with. I added those for a little more control. This step here is a little high, and it's a little far back, so the design was kind of screwy, but it turned out okay with the larger elevons. This would have worked out better with 2 layers of Dollar Tree foam. This layer being Dollar Tree foam also. It didn't need to be the insulation foam. It would have been a little lighter too. This is hollowed out and covered with tape. But thanks for watching if you got this far, and that's it. Thanks.